Today we're going to foam roll the glutes and the hips out, and I'm going to show you with two different tools. This is just a basic foam roller, and then this is called a massage ball. It's called the Orb, and it's for if you want to get a little bit more focused work, you can use something like this. I recommend this for your glutes over like a lacrosse ball or tennis ball, because those tend to get just a little bit too sharp, and the larger surface area of this is going to be feeling a little bit better and won't tend to aggravate your nerves. So starting with the foam roller, again, the basics of foam rolling, just like massage, you don't want to be rolling over any bony structures. So we're only working with the soft tissue, the meaty part of your hip, your booty, your glutes, however you want to call it, but we're going to be rolling that out. And just kind of familiarize yourself with your own hip right now. Feel where the bones are so that you kind of have an idea of where you're going to stop before changing direction. And we're going to be working all of the different areas in here. As you know, there's much more going on than just your glutes, but I'm not going through an anatomy lesson right now. I'm just going to show you how to soften this up and loosen up this area. So if you're new to foam rolling, it's important that you find a good position where you're not compromising your back as you're rolling. So we're going to roll out this right side of the hips. And what I do is I kind of get myself feeling in a nice spot right there. I'm supporting myself with my right arm, and then as I move on, I'm gonna move down here onto my elbow and forearm. So I like to start kind of at the upper part of the hip, so just below that bony structure, and feeling the foam roller sinking into the tissue there, and then you're just gonna roll down. It's not a very large surface area there, so just going back and forth, and you can kind of rotate yourself around so that you're reaching all different sides of this area. Don't forget to breathe. Make sure you get the nice side area here, the outside, kind of the center here as you rotate back. And then if you want to get on the other side, you can kind of support yourself with both of your arms here. As you can see, there's not a large surface area compared to when we're going to be rolling out the hamstrings or the calves. They can feel really good. And then if you wanted to use the massage ball, pretty similar, but you're just going to sink that into the meaty area. Now that's a lot more intense, so I wouldn't start with this. I would go with this if you're not getting enough after a while with the foam roller. Then I would move on to a massage ball. But it could aggravate things a little bit if you roll a little bit too much or too deeply on here. But it is a good way to kind of focus in on some deeper knots if you have those in there. But again, I just wouldn't start out with the massage ball. I would kind of work your way into that if that's something that you need. And it's really important with foam rolling, just as with massage, with deep tissue massage, I always am very careful when I do deep tissue work to make sure that I'm not going too deeply on someone's body or moving too quickly. So that's the thing. You can work your way into a deeper tissue roll or massage if you go nice and slow and you kind of sweet talk your way into the tissue and you let it release and let it relax before going forward. So that's just something to keep in mind, and I'll remind you of that with future foam rolling as well. But make sure that you're getting both sides here. So moving over to the other side of the hips and glute, just want to get right there. That's actually a better view for you of how to do this. And I just move around a little bit, trying to find the right spots. Breathing. And this can feel really good if you're just feeling tight and sore, or maybe after doing a glute focused workout, that kind of thing. All right. So I'm going to put this into your schedule, and it's going to be important to keep up on your routine of foam rolling, just to keep everything softened up and loosened up.